Hello, hello, hello. Guess what? I have been packing. So I have Banana Fingers hands, although he's a bit worse for wear. I think we might have to take the one with the red wine on it. Anyway, I digress. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining our live number 17, I believe it is.
We're very excited tonight because we've just finished packing.
Yeah, we've finished packing. We've just got a few tiny bits to do, but we're mostly there. We're ready. We are ready to go. So, yes, as you may or may not know, we are going on, if we haven't said already,
Star
Princess. I keep wanting to say sky. I keep wanting to say sun, and I mean to say star. But I keep getting this name wrong. So I'm hoping that will sort itself out pretty soon.
Before we chat on too much, just let us know if you can hear us okay.
Yeah.
So we had some tech issues coming into the room.
Yeah, I don't know.
The camera didn't work and stuff, but it seems to be okay. Fingers crossed. If you're new here, please start any questions with question, just to make it easier for us to see. If you're not already following us on Facebook and Instagram, we're Cruise Monkeys UK there. So make sure you do follow us there because
what does this thing do? This thing.
That thing. I'll get there in a second.
Okay.
Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you follow us because we post and stuff there while we're on the cruise. And if you are looking to book a cruise, there is a little link. This is really difficult to kind of point.
It's that way. It's
there.
See, I can touch it.
There.
It's there.
So there's a lot of people already in the chat.
Yes, there's a lot of you in the chat. So hello. I could see who was first tonight. Let's do it. We usually do this, don't we? It's like a little game we have. Who was first?
Florida
so the
Cruises.
First person here was Florida Cruises. So they were the very first person.
That's when our chat picked it up. So it might have been something before that, but that's the first chat we're seeing.
That's the first person we're seeing, and they were in at
and we get
quarter. What was it? 6:45. So.
Yes.
Wow, fair play. You were here before we were.
Ange and Dave, good evening.
Yes.
Gil Sandra,
Jackie Critchen, Gary Sutton, Jay Gates, Alan Kay, Ali Mahoney.
Hope you're well. Tony, Jerry and Dan, good evening.
I've seen them in the chat.
Deborah, Chris
See, it was from Jerry and Dan where ours actually came on. That's where I saw it start. So, yes. So, yes, thank you all for joining us.
And hopefully you can understand me a bit better this week because last time we came on this, I was all choked up, wasn't I?
And I hope we're bringing summer vibes through this. This is garden light because we're sat in our conservatory. So we may look a little bit like sunned and orange. It's the lighting. It's all of our garden lights and the tropical lights. It's all kicking off here because it's gone so dark. Like I think last time we were on a live, it was getting very dark towards the end, was it not? I can't remember. Yes. Now it's officially dark outside, so you've had to put all the lights on.
So yeah, we'll go. We haven't got any birthday wishes or anniversaries or anything like that.
Have we had any questions coming ahead today?
Nothing, no. So we can crack straight on the questions in the chat. So if it is your birthday, happy birthday.
Yes, Pembroke Hapis, as we say in Welsh.
And if you didn't know, you can send in your
someone
birthday
says there's France there. I can say bonjour avec la belle Francia. France, that's the one. I'm not very good with the languages.
I'm not sure.
I don't know what that means in English, but bonjour means hello, right?
Yes.
I did learn French in comp.
Tony, good evening. Yeah. That's probably because of the hour difference.
So
I think
thought it was starting at 8. What's happening? Oh, are we going through that awkward time of year now where the time changes, doesn't it? And America has it then. When's theirs? There's after ours, yes. Because our clocks change. When's that? The end of the month.
Yes, end of the month. Once we get back.
So I think when we come back off our cruise, isn't it that Sunday after? So it's not going to be long. It's basically Halloween. And I mean, once Halloween's over, well, the tree comes, the decks go up. It's Christmas then. So
you got a question, you know?
I got a question, right?
Back from Celebrity Centre, lovely.
Looking for inspiration. Well, that's a tough one. I mean, I'm assuming you enjoyed Celebrity. What would you? I mean,
depends when you're looking. If you're looking now over the next few months, I'd be looking at Caribbean now.
Yeah, somewhere nice and hot and sunny.
I'm craving Caribbean.
Yeah, we're craving Caribbean because we haven't been there for a while. We do enjoy it. However, there's loads of other places we'd love to go. I mean, we were saying this today actually when we were walking the dog. We'd really love to go to Dubai. Really would love to go and stay on the QE2 as the hotel. We've been told it's right next to the cruise town. We'd love to go there. But one, we're a bit apprehensive because of their their human rights, equality, all that kind of thing. We're worried about that. And I'm also worried about drinking over there because I know you're allowed to drink as a tourist, but they say if you're drunk, it's like a big criminal offense or something. So I'm really worried because I tend to get carried away and excited, as you all know, and I don't want to get banged up in clink. So that is one concern about it. However, the rest of it looks really, really nice. And I'm also a bit concerned about how it works with the ports. I need to do a bit of research, but how when you go from port to port, apparently there's things where you can't, the ship stops sailing.
So are you saying maybe
I'd like
Dubai?
to go there if you don't drink and you're not gay, maybe. And and Thailand would be really nice, somewhere like over that way. But yeah, a Caribbean for us is good, or like Mexico would be lovely.
Canaries would be nice as well.
Canaries is good.
Just back from 7 nights on Indy. Oh, lovely! A lot of love for Indy. We've never been on Indy.
I know we need to go back on Royal Caribbean. We really do, because we've only been on Anthem, and we absolutely loved Anthem of the Seas. I really loved Anthem of the Seas. In fact, I just want to go back on Anthem again. I think from the word go, when we first came across Royal Caribbean, we started doing some research. I think I picked the Quantum class straight away. But we would like to try another one just to see how it all compares. But for me, I just loved Anthem so much.
Gil and Sandra have just come back from Borealis. Hope you had a great time. Let us know if it was good.
The astonishing Borealis. Was it Captain Degeland? Was he the captain this time? Because, captains change, don't they? Is it every 3 months, I think, or 2 months with captains? I'm not sure. So was it him? Was he back? Because he was on ours, wasn't he? So I wonder if that'd be interesting to know. You'd know if it was him, because he does that announcement. Take care of each other. He always says that. Is that Finnish? He's from Finland.
I think he's
Finnish.
Caz Cruises. We've just been back a week.
So Gavin's just reading through all of these little
Iona
comments.
Canaries.
Well, that would be nice. I bet it's a lot bloody warmer than here. I mean, to be fair though, it's been quite nice here this week, isn't it? It's changed, because it has been diabolical up until that point. Honey, what are you doing?
She's going crazy. She's
My dog is running around the house with teddies. Okay, good girl. I just could hear noise.
Honey wants attention because she's seen the suitcases, so she knows we're going.
Oh, she's feeling so. She's trying to pack all of her toys into my case.
Sherry, Disney takes it loud and clear. That's good, because we've been wittering on. What
do you make of Virgin's new pricing policies? Confusing.
Yeah, I think we discussed this a little bit last time, didn't we?
Dog walk.
It doesn't seem to make sense in the sense of they wanted to be completely different, and now they're introducing all these
They took a back step on it. It was meant to be all inclusive, and all this lot, and it's supposed to be easy and breaking the mold of a stereotypical cruise, wasn't it, with all the speciality and things. And yeah, they've really backtracked there.
And what annoys me is that depending which fare you book, because this always annoys me.
Yeah.
Depending which fare you book, you can pre-book dining earlier. And you know us, we don't like pre-booking, having to pre-book things.
We are literally, and we have had a right rucker with it this last week or two with Star Princess.
Yes. We'll tell you about we've had an upgrade, haven't we?
Yeah, I know. We'll get on to that. But I was just going to say, we've had it this week because we've been trying to do things. For instance, I want to try Butcher's Block, which is a new dining thing for us. It's quite new to Princess. It only came in on Sun Princess. So I want to try it. It's basically Dario's Butcher's Block, isn't it? It's like I want to say a steakhouse, but it's not. It's all the other parts of the meat, I believe. Like it's supposed to be the other parts of the cow. So I'm very intrigued. And I would like to try that because I do like a steak and meat anyway. So we shall see. Hopefully we'll get in there. But at the moment, no luck. No luck.
So that is a bit annoying on the Virgin thing.
However, we have managed to book ourselves. I was going to say into Love by Brito, haven't we? Yeah. And we've also managed to book ourselves into, what else we booked? Oh, Never Done Catch by Rudy. So I'm looking forward to that because I do like seafood and prawns and lobsters and things.
And Crown Grill.
And Crown Grill, because Crown Grill is like a tried and tested, it's a firm favourite of ours, isn't it? So we've managed to get those. But yeah, we'd love Dario's. Yeah.
Have you gone off on one? We were talking about Virgin policies.
Yeah, but you're on about food. You went on about food and gripes, and then you tangent.
Shout out to Jay and Louise.
Hello. Oh God, this thing keeps doing this. Have you noticed? It keeps catching my hand.
Way, does it?
Yeah, I'm not used to wearing a hoodie because the winter's come in.
What's happening to Honey? So Honey gets a kind of home care place.
Home boarding.
Yeah, so she gets treated like a house dog. She doesn't get put in the pound or kennel. I don't think she would cope with that, would she? She'd go crazy. No, she would hate it because we can't even go to the shops without Honey shaking. She's very expressive, emotional little dog, isn't she? So when we leave, she is very evident we're leaving. She will shake on the spot. And then if someone comes to visit us, she's like a firework going off. She just gets so excited. So yeah, to put her in a pound on her own
or overnight in a little cage. I just don't know if I could. I couldn't do it.
No, couldn't do that, could we?
No.
James and Ali just back from 2 weeks on Arvia.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely. We need to get back on Arvia. Arvia is one of our favourites.
We'd like to try Arvia again because we went on here when she was basically 2 or 3 weeks old. So, yeah, she was very new. Now we'd like to see how she's running because we had that experience the other week with Virtuosa and seeing how things had really run in now from the maiden when we first went on to the surge in demand when COVID restrictions were lifted to now seeing her operating as a normal cruise ship. It was an eye-opener, and there was some huge improvements, and it just worked really well. So we'd need to go back on Arvia. That'd be a nice experience, especially my swim-up pool because I need that in my life. I'm missing the sun.
Petra back from 2 weeks in Madeira, second home. We love Madeira as well.
I really enjoyed it. Out of all the ports on the Canary Islands cruise, I'd say Madeira is our absolute favourite. It's the top, isn't it? I love the cable car, the gardens. It's just the atmosphere. It's a beautiful place. The wine. It's just, Madeira is my favourite.
Yes. So this has caused a right stir on the old book of face, doesn't it?
Yes, but it is annoying though.
It is,
our take on this is, and you said it's from the off, but it is true, is they should have, if they were going to do this, they should have let all the bookings that were made, they should have let that run its course. And then when they launched their next program, the next itineraries or whatever they do, then they should have announced they're changing it, not ruin what people have already booked. Because it's most of these affected, obviously holidays, and especially Christmas and New Year's. And we know for ourselves, it can be a nightmare trying to make plans around New Year's. And those people now who had it all covered, all booked, all planned, it's all been scattered.
And they may want to change to an only cruise. Yeah, it does make a difference.
If you're not aware, you can, from everything I've read, I believe you can get a full refund. Can't you? You can ring up if it impacts your cruise. You get.
To be honest, because they haven't got kids clubs, I don't think you're going to find many families go on it. To be honest, well, with Aurora, because she was a family ship, you might get a lot of families who take their kids on there now because that's what they grew up on.
Yeah,
that was their first cruise. Might have been on Aurora. Now they're old.
Or maybe a situation I'm envisioning in my head is that, say it's a school summer holidays, mum and dad's working, so grandkids are with the nan and granddad, but nan and granddad want to go on holiday. So perhaps it'll just give them an opportunity to take the grandkids, spend some time with them, and for them it could kind of work. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's a bit naughty how they've done it. But I don't know what to say really. I mean, in fairness, Cunard allow kids on. You never see the children.
No. I think it'll be fine. I think there's a bit of panic about it, but it's not going to be.
It's not going to appeal. I don't.
No,
think,
it's not going to be
to the vast majority.
It's not going to be the equivalent of Arvia or Iona.
No.
On Aurora and Arcadia. So
I don't think it's got a massive.
To wait and see, I think, isn't it, with that one? And somebody else asking. Sam asking the same thing there. Please go on Arvia at Christmas. We'd love to meet you. We can't.
We can't. We're busy this year, and we don't like to plan too far in advance. Although we have a cruise booked in 2027. I mean, that's so far away.
We've got the group cruise in 26.
We've got the group. We don't normally plan them far in advance because we change our mind. I'm absolutely terrible for it. If you just pay a deposit and it's a little one, it's very easy to chop and change, isn't it?
Yes, we would look at a teacher-friendly or a holidays type of cruise. And we did look when we were doing 2026. It was between Borealis in August, which would have been ideal as a teacher-friendly cruise. Yeah. And I think it was a 5-nighter, and the Queen Anne. And we opted for the Queen Anne on that one, didn't we? Because there's a few group cruises on Borealis next year, so we didn't want to kind of overdo it. But yeah, we'll keep it in mind. When we look for our next group cruise,
we're looking to maybe do them a lot more. Obviously, this year there were problems this year. Nothing too drastic, but we couldn't do a group cruise, unfortunately. So that's why there isn't one until next year. But going forward, we're looking to do them at least one a year, aren't we, if we can? And we're looking to, as we like to say, trying to mix up brands and try different experiences as well, aren't we? Trying to show people different things. Yeah. So it won't it shouldn't be for a long time. It won't be on the same ship time after time. We've done Virtuosa now, we've done Britannia, we're doing Queen Anne. So the next one won't be on one of those. That will be ruled out. So we like to keep it changed and trying to go between different brands because we're quite well aware that everyone's got their own different preferences when it comes to cruising. So trying to mix it up every time. So one of them will eventually suit somebody.
I see James asked about Aurora and Arcadia as well.
It's a very hot topic.
Hot topic. Well, look at this, look.
Have you thought about using? The pound likes well, sometimes we struggle to hear. Yes, we have actually. Yes, we have. We shall be using them next week. We have purchased some. We're hoping it'll work. I have some technical things. I'm hoping that it might be a situation where you might hear us talking when the microphones are on, but when we go out and about and around the ship, I don't know if it'll work.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll figure it out.
So this cruise is going to be a test to them.
It will be a test. I hope it works. I'm stressed.
Our problem is all of them have got attachments, and because we only use iPhones, the extra attachments makes the phone a lot bigger. So we've always stayed away from them because of that. But we have managed to find one.
A very small, compact thing that plugs in the bottom of the phone, which would be really good. And in theory, I should be able to use it and keep it on.
Yes.
My concern is whether or not, when I'm wearing the microphones, if I see somebody, say, like playing a violin or, I don't know, singing a song or doing something with his audio, and I might just want to say, oh, look at this. If I pick up my phone to film it, not realising, the microphones will obviously be thrust.
Do some testing,
we'll test it. I could pull the thing up, but it's remembering to do it. I will figure it out. But yes, long and short of it is we shall be experimenting.
We've had that's something people have told us over the years, and we've always wanted to do it, but not been able to.
We did go through a spate of we did have a microphone and everything.
It was like that size.
But it was enormous, and it came with this enormous windsock thing on it, whatever you call it. And you used to put it in your pocket, and it looked like you were going around rather excited. It wasn't good, and it ruined your attire for the evening. And it wasn't comfortable, and we just kept forgetting to use it.
We have a happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
So it's a happy birthday to Jacqueline from Robert.
Oh, we're on
for today.
Princess on Wednesday. Well, hey, so you're on the ship next week?
Yes, you'll see us.
Well, hey, you'll see us around, out and about and around the ship. So yes, Pembroke Happis. Wow. So I wonder then, is the cruise a part of the birthday celebration? I wonder. Yeah. Wow. What a way to celebrate. Wow.
Jay Gates, Gav, we keep trying to learn your accent. I'm Welsh. I'm from north of the county, so I don't know. I'm
a Cardigan way.
I am Welsh. I can fluently speak Welsh, or I could fluently speak Welsh, but I've been living in the south of the county, so I've probably picked up the kind of South Pembrokeshire accent, and it's mixed, possibly. Okay, US goes off daylight savings 1st November.
So just like
by the middle of November, we'll all be back to kind
synchronized again. And luckily, we're going to do this every 2 weeks, so hopefully, we won't interfere with too many of these schedules.
Emma Cruises is here. She said, Mrs. Anthem Seas, yes.
Yeah, I do love Anthem of the Seas. I just love the bumper cars. I love the adult-only Solarium. I just really a fit for me. It's great.
Any recommendations for cruise for the new year that leaves the UK?
There's quite a few.
We haven't really looked for new year because obviously we're on transatlantic. But if you are looking for a 7-night kind of cruise in January time, MSC are doing quite a few, and there's really good prices on them at the moment. So, and
if over New Year doesn't quite work, I know for a fact there's a couple that go like on the 3rd or the 4th of January, don't they? Usually, I want to say Queen. I think I did.
Is that for New Year's Eve or for the New Year?
No, it could be. I'm not sure. But I know the one that does go straight after New Year's itself. And I'm sure I saw one the other day on was it Queen Anne, did I say? Or Queen Victoria? I can't remember off the top of my head. But it was very, very cheap for the first week of next year. And of course, you've got MSC Poisa. They're very reasonably priced cruises too in the new year.
Yeah, if you are looking for something this January, there's quite a few. Obviously, it's because of the weather.
And obviously over New Year's itself, you can expect to see a price hike.
Oh, definitely.
We used to see it probably about £900, I think, for, was it 4 nights, 5-night cruises over New Year's used to be? Because they used to tend to do like a 12-night or a 14-night sort of cruise that went over Christmas, but passengers would get off about the 28th, 29th, and then they'd embark new ones just for New Year's, and then they'd come back. And then again, like I said, you get the first week of January, they tend to be relatively cheaper then because everyone's gone back to work and school, haven't they?
Sherry says, we'd love to do Panama Canal. We've looked at that a few times.
We very nearly, in fact, we were torn between booking Panama Canal and booking a cruise on Sun Princess. It was between those. I remember that conversation, and we couldn't decide. And who tossed coins, everything, and the last minute, said, let's just go with Sun. And if we could go back in hindsight now, we'd have stuck with that Panama Canal one because we'd have gone.
But saying that, we would have been on Star.
We would be on Star now because everything happens for a reason. Exactly. We are now here. We are because of that.
Not counting here at all.
6 months to wait for our
Soon be,
19 nights on Aurora. That will be here before you know it, though. That really will come round, won't it? Because, like, I remember this cruise. I think we actually booked it about a year ago, didn't we? Best part of. It's come around so fast. I mean, we were actually saying today, I took my case down, and the luggage tags I've got on it are all from Fred Olsen Borealis, because we only used the one case for Virtuosa. And like, that's the last actual proper, I say proper cruises, and it was more than a mini cruise. That was the last cruise on, which was back in March. And that only seems like, yes, I mean, admittedly, because I'm editing every day and I'm looking at those videos and seeing it over and over again to, you know, perfect it and do the audio and everything else, it feels like I've just got off it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was months ago. It's come down so fast.
Before we go on to the next question, just to mention about the videos. So as you may have noticed, there's been no videos recently except for the Virtuosa stuff. But you have been busy working on them, haven't you?
Fear not. Fear not. I have been hard at work. I'm on a little project at the moment. I'm hoping to finish tomorrow. I hope I finish. Basically, I'm hoping, if all goes well, to have a bit of a Christmas series for you, because last year we went on Queen Victoria again, because we did the year before that as well. We had a really good time. It was a nice little refresher cruise, wasn't it? It really refreshed the experience. And yeah, we had a really good time. And I didn't do anything with those videos because obviously it came straight after Christmas, didn't have time over Christmas, and then the whole Christmas thing was over. Then we went on Marella, and I thought, well, I'm not going to put up a Christmas video now. So I sort of sat on them, and I've never had the time to do them, but now we've finished and I caught up with most things. I decided to put all the little videos together.
So they'll come at the right time.
We shall have, hopefully at some point, 4 videos of Queen Victoria for a Christmas cruise. And I can tell you that the Bruges day we did was really, really good. So that's something to keep your eyes peeled for. And I'm hoping, if all goes well, I should release it alongside anything I release for Star Princess. I'm hoping to maybe do Star on a Friday, possibly Queen Victoria on a Sunday.
It's a new Monday,
and we'll still be doing our 2 weekly lives. So it's going to be very busy when all these videos do hit. And I'm aiming probably for about, what would you say? Is it November?
Late
November, December. I'm doing it as a Christmas special. So it should make you feel all Christmassy and festive.
There was that question, I took it off, but what are you most looking forward to on your cruise coming up?
We've never been to Gibraltar.
No.
Really, I've always wanted to go there because obviously there's monkeys there and there's a cable car there. So it ticks 2 boxes. I'm looking forward to that. We've never been on a tuk-tuk, have we?
No.
And
we're
hoping to do a tuk-tuk in, is it Malaga?
Yeah.
Cartagena is supposed to be quite historic.
Yeah.
And from what we've seen...
Jackie loves Cartagena.
I was going to say, from what we've seen, there's supposed to be like amphitheatres and things around. Maybe we'll get to see one of those. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know how close they are to the port. If you know, let us know, because that'd be handy.
That morning, we're doing all our research on what we're going to do.
We've got so much to do. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. As regards to the ship, as I said, there's so many experiences we're looking forward to trying on this ship, because obviously there's a lot of new things to Princess. And I suppose now is probably as good a time as any. Should we address the people what's happened? So, long story short, we basically have had an upgrade. We put a bid in. We don't normally, we've tried it in the past and not won, and we sort of give up on the whole concept of this. But what happened is we have the standard Princess Drinks package.
Yes.
I can't remember what it's called. I wanted to say Easy, but that's a different cruise line. What is it? Just the ordinary
Princess Plus,
is it? So we had the ordinary drinks package. But obviously we wanted to try some of these dining experiences, this and that. And we thought, well, what we were going to do was wait until we got on the ship and we were going to buy ourselves the Premier package.
Because we got some onboard credit.
We were humming an hour in, and we wanted to make all these reservations for dining and things, which we've had an issue doing. So we thought we were going to buy this package. So what we decided was, if we put a bid on it's a Sanctuary collection, we put a bid on a balcony and we put a bid on a mini suite. And we just thought, well, if we were going to spend, say, £250 on the Premier, we'll just apply that to a bid and see what happens. The little gauge said only fair. It didn't say excellent.
No, for balcony, it was like in the middle. It was good.
Balcony wasn't too bad, but mini suite was like quite low.
That was low. That was red.
So we didn't really expect, and as I said, we've never had any luck with these. Never once. We just never thought anything of it. And then lo and behold, last Friday, we had the email drop. Your bid has been accepted. So we were like, wow, win-win. So basically, we've bagged ourselves a Sanctuary mini suite,
yes.
and we were going to spend that money anyway to buy the Premier package. So and if you don't know, if you go for a Sanctuary collection, you get Premier included. So
And all your speciality
and
dining.
all of your speciality dining, that's all included. And you get some photos, you get 4 devices, I think it's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you get reserved seating.
You get reserved seating. You obviously get your exclusive Sanctuary deck. If you don't know that, you can't book the Sanctuary like you can on, say, Sky Princess. You can book the Sanctuary for a morning, afternoon, or a week's pass. You can't do that on Sun and Star. It's exclusive for Sanctuary collection staterooms,
and you get your own restaurant.
It's a bit like a yacht club and a grills kind of thing. So yeah, we've got that. So we're most excited to see what that's gonna be like. And we know from previous experience, they have a wall a bit like the one behind me, and it says the Sanctuary on it, Princess Cruises. And I think there's a bell, and you ring the bell, and the little hand comes out of the wall and gives you champagne. And there's like an hour, I think, that they do that every day. So I should be ringing that bell.
Oh, yes. So yeah, that probably covers what we're looking forward to.
Yeah, we were most excited. That literally, we were bouncing around you last weekend.
Yeah.
We were so excited.
Let's have a look.
Where are we now in the chat, Gavin? Because
we're 9 minutes
past 7. Someone's going on Ambassador. I saw on the 27th of October.
Let's travel with Chuck and Mark.
Okay.
Starts to pack ready. Oh, lovely.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being prepared, because we used to be really guilty of leaving everything to the very last minute, and it gets very stressful. And you start arguing, and then you can't find, and you go away, and you always forget something because you rush. So there's nothing wrong with being prepared.
We're traveling the fjords on Iona.
Wow.
Are we allowed to take our own alcohol on board for our cabin? Thank you. Check with P&O, because they used to allow spirits and wine, but I believe it's now down to 1 bottle of wine per adult.
Yeah.
Unless they've rolled back on that, but yeah.
Yeah, I think because last time we were on P&O was our group cruise, was it not?
Yes.
Yes. So
I think we took a couple of bottles of Prosecco with us.
We took 1, 2, 1 each.
But you can take your own alcohol and unlimited soft drinks, unless the policy's changed in the last year since we've been on P&O.
Yeah.
Captain Stefan.
What's this then?
Was on the Borealis.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the other guy. I've seen him. Yeah. Isn't he quite handsome, I think? I'm not sure. This is what I was thinking of.
Vigo. We went there and it was pouring down with rain, so we didn't do much. We had to walk around and
then the town was all ripped up, like right down the middle. It was all chucked, like the whole street was up, all the cobbles, the lot. What did we actually do there? Nothing.
We just walked around
back, and then we go. Oh, it was a bit of a funny cruise at that one, because they were expecting this enormous storm to come in, weren't they? So, and then the show was going to be cancelled. We weren't going to see an aerial performance on Iona. That was the first time we'd been on the ship, so everyone was really disappointed. So what they decided to do was leave later, do the 2 shows, and then depart, which was really considerate and really nice, actually, because I think what happened was the whole cruise, the itinerary had changed from a Northern Europe's cruise to a southern cruise, like down to Lisbon and all. And that was only about a week before we left. And then when we were on that cruise, it was, now this is an enormous storm coming, and we really want to avoid it because obviously we're in the Bay of Biscay. So the ship was, bombing home. And then we ended up, I think everything just went upside down on that cruise pretty much. But all in all, it was handled very well. It turned out a really good cruise. But yeah, Vigo, unfortunately, we weren't even meant to go this. We did no research, nothing.
Sorry, can't help on that one.
No.
Thoughts on Cunard's new Premier Drinks package?
They have a new package now.
Yes. So this is the Premier one, which includes all drinks up to $20, I believe, rather than the one we've always had, which was the $13.50. I think the other one is. It's great.
It's a bit like P&O, where you've got your normal package and you got your classic, and then you've got your deluxe. So Cunard have now got one, and they've got this is their deluxe.
There were quite a few drinks not in the standard package on Cunard when we sailed on Anne just over a year ago.
Yeah. So I know when we were on Queen Victoria, I can say because I've been editing it, so it's very fresh. When we were in the veranda, obviously they have a wine menu in there, and I think I can tell you for a fact there was only 1 red in all of it that was covered by our drinks package. I think the rosé was covered because it only went up to, was it $13.50?
Yes, someone say $13.50.
And this was only one that was £13. But we still got a red wine, but now obviously this might take you up a notch.
If you like your nice wines and your cocktails, it's probably one to go for. But to be honest, we haven't really looked into it. We are going to have to get the drinks package on our next cruise in January with Cunard. So I'm not sure which one we'll go for. We'll probably stick with the standard one over.
Oh, I don't know. It's a tough one. See, normally I would say, because to be fair,
It's $90 a day. You say?
I know we've been really good though lately. Like we've actually cut down our alcohol consumption drastically. Like
You said last time, Luke.
I know, but we only had a drink last weekend, and that was only like 1 or 2 glasses of wine because we needed to drink because we're going away, and I don't want to be. So we've cut down. So we're sort of like, yeah, I'm not sure. But then having said that, if you're like our next cruise is transatlantic, so you've got nothing to do, but you're at sea, so you might really appreciate the drinks, mightn't you? Because you haven't got excursions.
We'll see.
You haven't got excursions to spend it on.
Christine's watching from Voco in Southampton, the Holiday Inn done by Mayflower.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's the new, the one that's been refurbed.
Yes.
We saw Young at Sea's video on that the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
The room, and they look really nice, don't they?
Another one about Aida and Aurora.
I know. There's one thing that does upset me a little bit, and it's the fact that some people, we get it. It can be really upsetting and disappointing, but we've seen it a lot on Facebook groups lately. It's very unfortunate, is that people seem to attack other people, don't they? I don't think that's really fair. Everyone's allowed their opinion without getting nasty. At the end of the day, the person commenting saying, "Oh, I think it's a good idea or a bad idea," isn't the one who made the decision. Remember that. But
Facebook got very nasty.
It did. A lot of things were kicking off. We had to watch our Facebook group quite intensely that day, and I know a couple of other admins were all over their Facebook groups. It was hard work.
Did you try? Yes, we did try 6th Street Diner, but not for dinner.
No, which we wish we had. And at the time, I don't know if it's still going. They used to have cocktails where you could get a pin, like a collectible pin, couldn't you, for the cocktail? I can't remember how that worked. But I always wanted. I thought, I'd go through. I'd have a whole. I'd look like. How you getting off? I'd look like Wolf. I'd have a walk going down from Star. I'd look like him, wouldn't I? Or Chewbacca.
Let's hope you had a good time on the Jane McDonald cruise. You've been on about that, haven't you?
Yes, I've been watching because I follow Jane McDonald, and her next cruise is going to be released next week. Like Jane McDonald's official cruise. It does look a lot of fun, actually. It looked really good. Yeah, I'd have enjoyed that. It's quite expensive, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it was last time, so hopefully it might be cheaper.
Yeah, the cruise lines will all have their own loyalty schemes, like P&O. If you look at MSC, you can actually status match. So if you're quite high up in P&O, you can take your status to MSC. Virgin do something similar as well. Yeah, they've all got their loyalties.
Yeah.
P&O's is the best because it gives you money off on board.
And sometimes it can be worth looking into the cruise line that you want to progress with loyalty, because sometimes they do it by cruise numbers, not cruise nights. And if you're lucky and you can go on mini cruises, well, you can quite quickly accrue loyalty tiers just by going lots of like mini cruises. Because we've done quite a lot of mini cruises in the past, haven't we? And I think that's probably why we've only done Queen Anne for a week, haven't we? And then we're doing Queen Mary, and we're now up to Platinum. So we should get priority boarding in Southampton now and New York, which is a bonus. So just a heads up, that's something to look into.
Jackie said in the chat as well about on the Aurora next year with their daughter who's 13, likes peace and quiet. Yeah, I think that's what you'll find on.
You'll certainly get that on Aurora. And the ships now. I mean, myself, I know for a fact, going back to when I was younger, I would have just been blown away to be on a ship, because I was like Titanic and Ocean Liner and Cruise and all these old ships. I was mad for it. So I would have just loved the experience anyway. You wouldn't have seen me bored on a ship. Not all kids need everything, all singing, all dancing, everything going, do they?
Good evening, Ken Lindsay. See you soon.
Yes. Ken and Lindsay are about to embark on an epic expedition, aren't they? They're going cross the what do you call it? Europe, basically. Cross country. Yeah, they're off on a train trek.
Yes. So Ken Lindsay, if you don't follow them, they're on the same cruise as us on Star Princess, but they're doing a no-fly
cruise. Yes, very interesting. So if you've ever wondered how to get to Barcelona without getting on a plane, follow them, because they will now show you. It's going to be very interesting to see, because it can open up a lot of windows for a lot of people who don't like flying. I think you'll see how Ken will find out how easy it is to go.
That all depends. This year it's been 4.
Has it?
Yeah.
Because the Queen Mary one's so close.
And it's normally about 4, to be fair, isn't it? 4 or 5 normally.
Yeah, I think what we've worked out is I think we'd like to probably average now maybe about 4 a year, space them out about 3 months apart. I think it's the sweet spot for us. Do about a week at a time. And we need, that's what we'd like to do going forward. And then maybe we might start chucking in a mini cruise if they come in at a reasonable price, just to meet up with friends and have fun. So yeah.
Oh, I'd love to do an Australia, New Zealand one day. One day.
I don't like flying that long though. I'll be honest. I was getting going to Caribbean was getting long for me. But I think it'd be worth it. But obviously, I think getting to the other side and the destination, I'd have to be there for probably that one. You'd have to be 14 weeks, 14 nights at least, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yes, we're ready for the entry-exit system that's coming in place. If it's in place in Barcelona, we'll be hitting that on Wednesday.
Because when does it take effect? It's
today.
Today.
Yes, starting today. So we'll see how it goes. We'll update you all on whether it delayed things getting to Barcelona or not. Hopefully it won't.
I hope not, because this is the thing. See, we have it's a princess flight organised through them. But obviously we're flying on Wednesday, and that's the day we embark. The ship is on Wednesday. So obviously it's, with it being princess, we should be guaranteed to get on the ship, or the ship will wait, I'm assuming. I'm hoping. But failing that, we'll see if there's any hold-ups and how it's going to work, because that could have quite a knock-on effect for a lot of things. Because we know when you go to Miami, it can be a bit of a ball ache getting through there. Both times we've been stood in a queue for 3 hours, and it's not fun.
Oh, thank you very much. Just discovered your channel.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
We just
catch up on the older videos.
We just try and bring people along with us. That's what our videos are all about.
The older videos, I call them silent era. There's nothing silent about them. It's got really funky, psychedelic, crazy music. But at the time, it was the copyright free. But yeah, it's just music, and we still sometimes watch those old ones because there are holiday memories. But I look at them now, I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking?
But we just try and show you everything, bring you along with us. And we do get some comments from people who don't like that so much, but
we're very much it's very much bring you along with us kind of video channel.
What you do for jobs? A massive fan. I work in IT.
Top secret, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
You're top secret. Honestly, I'm an official. I'm a Santa's elf. No, I does the YouTube things now.
Yes.
But I used to work in retail for years and years and years.
Would you put yourself down as an influencer? I hate that.
I hate that description, and I don't like to call myself a YouTuber either. I don't know what I'd call myself. I just call myself. I don't know.
Just say you're self-employed.
Yeah, it's just easier. So that's us.
No, we haven't been on any ambassador yet.
No, and now seeing Jane McDonald's cruise again. I've seen a few things lately. Who else do we watch? And they showed it in really modern, good light. Was it Mark and Lindsay from Sweet Nature? They went on an ambassadorship, and I really liked it. I thought, I could give this a go.
I think we will try and give it a go,
because they're very, very reasonably priced. They sail from the UK. We just need to find a nice cruise that goes to and from the same port, because I think the mistake I made, and I may have mentioned it before, we said we couldn't find a cruise that went to and from the same port, but what I meant was a mini cruise, because we weren't sure at the time whether we wanted to commit to a week.
Long old.
But having said that, we looked at the prices of a week cruise and figured they're as much as some mini cruises. So we thought, we should just do a week.
We'll keep an eye. Hopefully, so you're on it next December. So we might be on one before then.
You never know, because we're trying to mix up our brands. I mean, and they're on our list. So
Sherry saying, please do know the house. Please do know the Christmas decorations. Not this year.
No. See, because we are leaving here on the 29th, and seeing how many decorations I normally put up, to take all of that down, and I'd have to start like Christmas Eve, and that is not happening. So I think this year it's going to be a very streamlined, very simplified.
Yes, we'll love.
There will be decorations going up.
We'll do a live, so you'll see us.
And the thing is, we've changed the colour of the lounge now, so I might have to make some new decorations or repurpose ones I've already got. There may be tweaks, so it'll be interesting. Yeah, we'll see.
Emma Cruises says, don't forget to go to Morrison's and M&S. It's like when we went to Malta, isn't it? We went to
do shopping, to find clothes. We were Peacocks, M&S. Where else? No, where was there? There were Peacocks, and where did we go? Was it Magdalene? I think we tried to go. Is there a Magdalene?
I think something like that, wasn't it?
We were rushing around trying to find trousers, suits, everything, because our luggage got lost.
Alan say, check your passports. Yes, a lot of people are getting caught out because the passports are only valid 10 years from date of issue, and not the extended time that they used to give you.
Oh, so I'm with you.
Yeah. So we're lucky we renewed our passports in the last 2 or 3 years. So we've got plenty of time on ours.
Although the man, because I keep changing my hairstyle, the man when I went to Amsterdam, when we renewed my passport, I had a bald head. And when I got to the thing, he was like, looked at me and he was staring. He was like, this is a new passport. Why have you changed your hair? So, well, doesn't anyone change their haircut? I mean, women dye their hair different colours all the time. And he's like, oh, it's okay, go through. And he's like, but it's a new passport. Why change? I think he might have liked me bald, I think. And I wasn't going to argue with him because he was...
Speaking of festives, come visit Festive and Cumbria.
Come over Christmas Halloween Beach.
Never knew there was a Christmas shop up that way. Congratulations on the upgrade.
Yeah, honestly, I still can't believe we've never had a bid accepted, have we?
Yeah.
This whole thing since the bidding came in, and we've never had an upgrade. Have we, from when we've done it in the past? But our friends have all had them, and we're the only ones that didn't.
Look at this for bucket list cruise. That's a nice one.
So, sorry, evening guys. Sorry we're late. We have 3 months, and we're on Celebrity Millennium to
Singapore.
So, wow. Oh, that'd be nice. Wow. Oh, just if I could. Thing of it is, this is the predicament we're in. If I go on a really long cruise, I've got to video it all, and then I'd have to, I think, either cut down what I film to be able to, because otherwise, can you imagine how long and how many videos I'd take and do for that? Azura was, we give up on it in the end because it just was such a long cruise and there's so many videos going on. It was just been too much.
Sherry's saying she's got a list on her phone with the packing notes. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it.
Yeah. Oh God, there was a time we tried simplifying it, and we made this checklist we used to keep saved on the laptop, and we used to just press print, and we used to go through and tick it honestly like a chat sheet as we put it in the case, which you might think would make it easy, but for some reason it caused more arguments and we got more stressed. And by the time we were going, we didn't want to go because we were really stressed. So we don't do that anymore. But I think over the years, and certainly this time, it's been a breeze packing. We've just got it worked out. He does the ironing, I fold the clothes. We've got our little vacuum bags that we've learned not to use the Hoover on to put them away and put them in there, because when you've got the other end, you've got to come home, you've got to chase the steward for the Hoover to actually take it back out.
Yeah, so I
don't want to be doing that again. So be mindful of that. But I do use the bags because I've seen them. I mean, the cases we've got now are quite waterproof, but the old ones used to have. I've seen them before now, waiting in pods and sheds and things, and they get soaked in the rain. I'm thinking, if you've got something that runs, or you've got aftershaves, another one, or toiletries that leak. I've had shirts ruined by sun cream because that's a sod to get out. It's always nice to put your clothes in a bag, like a waterproof bag. That's one thing.
That's maybe packing cubes, Luke. That's the proper way to do it.
But they mesh, though, aren't they? And your sun cream would still get. I think sun cream, or if you've got that spray oiled sun cream.
Do you remember how long it took to get to the Caribbean?
What do you mean? Sorry,
Flights about 8 hours.
They weren't long. They were about the same as Miami, weren't they? There wasn't much in it at all. In fact, I want to say it was slightly less.
Slightly less. It wasn't too bad. If you're looking to go, we've always gone in January and had great weather, nice flights. They've been fine.
And we found, it can depend who you go with. If it's P&O and you're lucky, when we went, we were literally straight off the ship, straight down the steps onto a minibus. Didn't even see or touch our cases. Driven straight to the ship. And our cases met us outside the room. That was for us. I mean, it does change.
We do P&O again because it's just so seamless.
We went on Seaside from Miami. We went on
Celebrity
Beyond from Fort Lauderdale, and we wish we'd have done the P&O one was so easy compared to those two. That was so straightforward.
That was Antigua to Barbados. The P&O one.
I don't know. Does Marella have the same kind of thing? We'd like to try Marella from the Caribbean as well. That's something else on the list. So we let you know how that goes when we do it, when we get around to
it. Question on P&O: do you complete your 15 drinks package? Yes, we've done it.
Done it a few times.
And on our group cruise, quite a few of us did it. It's no bother. You just end up paying for it.
Yeah.
And you've drunk 15.
When you've drunk 15 drinks, do you really care?
There is
at that point. But no, but I know people say, oh, you'd have to be a raging alcoholic or a heavy drinker to drink 15 alcoholic drinks. But if it's a sea day and you're sat by the pool, and you've had that beer with your lunch, and then you go on deck and you have a cocktail or two and you get chatting to someone, you have another one, by the time the afternoon's finished, you'd easily be sitting on about 6, 7, easy.
It's when you go into the bottles as well. Like if you haven't bought a Corona or something like that.
Yeah, they're easy. Yeah. And then of course you go to dinner, and then you start having your wine, and then before you know it, you go into the disco or the show, and you've hit it. It's not hard.
Half4 Willie says you're a creator.
A creator. Creator.
That sounds a lot better than influencer.
I'm a creator. Yeah, but if you say that, doesn't it sound like I'm part of the Matrix or like some sort of sci-fi film? Oh, he's a creator. We have 2 cruises.
I like that. That's a good one.
2 cruise ambassador before Christmas. Ambassador have a new upgrade program and got a suite from an inside for £300.
That's a bargain.
That is good. Good way to try one as long as we don't get used to it. Yeah, that's the problem as well. See, the last time when we went, we did get one upgrade once, actually. I think a lot of cruise lines, this may be me, but if you cruise with them for the first time, they tend to, I think, want to impress you to get you to come back. And they tend to give you upgrades. Because when we went on our very first ever cruise, we went upgrade. We did get what we paid for that one, didn't we? That one we were going to share. But I know when we went with Princess, we were miraculously upgraded. That wasn't through bidding or anything, or it just happened. That was, I say we weren't lucky, but we did have that mini suite, didn't we, on Sky the first time. And I ever since then, I've struggled to go back to just an inside. I've struggled. I like a window now, at least, don't I?
Emma says she's never won. Make sure you put like a £5 over the minimum as well. That's another little trick. Yeah,
because we did that. You're like, oh, the bid is, what was it, £212? Like, oh, for God's sake, put 220 then, like just to get it, because at that point you want it, don't you?
A few people have won. Yeah, Ken Goes Cruising had a good one with those Shiana, didn't they?
Yeah, Ken had a really good one, didn't he?
Ange and Dave, Rattle Lanyards, still not, I'm afraid, and we're still trying to source things. As soon as we have them, we'll be letting you know.
We are. It's something's going to happen. We are working on it.
That means because not all drinks are equal.
But they will. We will sort the lanyards out.
Yeah. We're coming up to 10 to 8. So if you have got any final questions, please pop them in. If you've been on Sun Princess, got any tips for us, please let us know as well, because that'd be handy for next week.
If you're on Star Princess now, I mean, is it good because you're watching us?
That's a bad sign if they're watching us from Star Princess.
But I mean, if there's anything you want to let us know, I mean, they have been on it they're on it for longer than us, because it's 11 nights, isn't it, this cruise? So they have got a bit more time. We've only got a week on there.
Yes. Sam is asking, do we keep or rehide? So every time we find them, we tend to rehide them, don't we?
If we get one, yeah.
Yes.
And we found one once on top of the lift, on top of the door, didn't we? Yeah. But I know Lindsay, she's with us. She makes ducks, doesn't she?
Yes.
So I've seen somebody on Facebook. They've been putting ducks out. I don't know if they're on our cruise, but they're spreading ducks out, knitted.
Are they?
Yeah.
Very nice.
But a lot of knitted ducks these days, and I think that's kind of good, because people are worried about the plastic going to the ocean, aren't they? I mean, all the fuss about the straws, and then everyone started bringing plastic ducks and hiding them everywhere. And I mean, I bet loads of them were blowing off the ship and find themselves in exotic countries and all. Or
I did see somebody, I think it was on a Carnival cruise, they were dressed up as a duck.
Oh, right.
And it was like, here's a cruising duck, and there's just a massive duck just hiding in the corridor.
Right, okay. Whatever floats your boat.
I think we were all caught up with that chat. So if we have missed anything, pop it in now. You've got a few minutes before we bring the live to an end.
Yeah.
But as we said,
I can see a couple of there's a question marks. So next one, for wanting something different, what do you suggest? What's this for now?
Okay.
So what are you for? Wanting something different, what do you suggest? Oh, I don't know. Where are you going? What have you done 19 nights? And say where they are. Let us know where you're going from and where you've been.
The next cruise is 19 nights and then 23 nights.
They're wanting something different. What do you suggest?
Yes, I don't know what
to suggest. I mean, after 19 nights, I mean, where'd you go from there?
Different cruise lines.
Cruise lines.
That's what we've learned, is try different cruise lines, because they're all different.
It's very easy to fall into routine. I mean, we've got favourites, and you could easily go on the same again, and you've got the expectation, and it's tried and tested. But it is nice to mix it up. It can completely reinvigorate the whole experience, kind of just by going with a different line. And I suppose just keep trying different ports, because it's very easy to go, I like we've done the Norwegian fjords, and I could go there again. I really could.
That goes into this question here as well. What have you learned most from your years of cruising? The one biggest and best tip, and that is to try different things.
Yeah, I would say
try different cruise lines. Just try as much as you can.
Yeah,
immerse yourself in the cruise and just get involved.
I know we make videos and all and put them online, but it's subjective. Everything we do, or anyone else, any other YouTuber or creator, whatever they do, we've all got our own. We're all individuals. We've all got different expectations, what we want from a cruise, what we expect from a cruise, and it's all different. So you might find somebody will criticize or complain about a cruise, or somebody might overly praise a cruise, and you might go on there and not have the same experience. So I would take everything you read and find, especially on groups like Facebook and things. It's subjective, and sometimes it's worth just going on it with an open mind. Don't read into it too much, is what I'm trying to say.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Simon says try Butcher's Block. Yes,
I really hope
try and get that.
I hope we can get on there. It's just not available for us to book yet, is it? Which is really frustrating. We only set foot on the ship. I remember the old days, and you used to just walk around and say, "Oh, I fancy this," and just go to the restaurant and ask if there was any space. And if there was none that night, they'd say, "I'll come back tomorrow or the day after." Now it's like you've got to book for every day of the cruise. It's really annoying.
It's a bit annoying. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to follow us along on our trip on Star Princess, head over to Instagram.com/Cruise Monkeys UK.
Yeah.
We'll also be posting on Facebook, Facebook.com/Cruise Monkeys UK.
Yeah.
If you've got any questions or want to share reviews of your cruises and things, head over to Facebook, and it's Cruise Monkeys Crew is our Facebook group.
Yeah.
Anything else I've missed?
I don't know, really. I mean, we're hoping to put pictures up from the ship on the Facebook group, maybe.
We're also hoping, possibly, depending, maybe, who sees, if we go live.
Might do live.
The
thing is, I'm not sure, because it all depends on the internet.
Yep.
All depends on the port.
Yep.
All depends on the weather, where we are, what we're doing.
Where are we on? Let's have a look.
I don't know what day would be best. Would it be a week today?
So we're boarding in Barcelona, then we're in Sea, then we're in Malaga on Friday.
Yeah. Saturday we're
in Gibraltar. Sunday in Cartagena.
So
and then we're at sea
on Monday.
So we'll probably do it on one of the weekends.
I'd like to do it weekend, but it all depends. If the ship's busy, if we've got dining booked, if we're up to our necks in it and we're doing things that might not happen, because it's a very big ship, but we'd like to try. We'll see.
Follow us, and we'll post on our socials if we're going live.
I think if we do announce it, we'd only be able to announce it probably within the day.
Yeah, I think last time we did them on Azura, we did about an hour before. We'd said we were going to go live in an hour's time.
Because again, things can change so much. But yeah, we have got the Wi-Fi package because we've got the Premier. So hopefully all things well and go and work.
So yeah, make sure you're following us so you can see what we get up to.
Yeah.
We've got time for one last question, I think.
Have we sailed Holland America line, Rotterdam? Unfortunately not. It's one of the lines we haven't tried. We'd
love to.
Yeah, because we've done quite a few lines now, but we are missing them, aren't we? And we're missing, as you said, Ambassador. Any other ones you think we haven't done yet?
All the 5-star ones.
We can't afford them.
No, can't afford them.
HAL would be just probably, it's the same sort of league as like Cunard, isn't it? Celebrity sort of prices. So
if you're interested in HAL, Paul and Carol, they go on HAL. They'd be a good one to look at.
There's somebody, I don't want to name names because I might not appreciate it, but in our Facebook group who's just embarked a ship, and it is it's a Holland America line. I don't know which one it is. Okay. I can't remember.
Come and join us in our Facebook group and you can see the pictures.
Up there. I don't want to say his name because it's not, I'm asked. But he's sharing pictures and things on there of his experience. He's just bought it, I think I want to say today or yesterday. So yeah, it might be worth following that because he might put pictures. I think he usually does put pictures up quite regular when he goes away. So it'd be interesting to follow. Yeah, no, HAL is definitely one we want to try. Yeah, the ships look really, really beautiful. Ken and Lindsay went on a ships tour, didn't they? Because they normally they're Dover from UK, aren't they? Yeah, and they went on a ships tour, and that it did look really, really nice, really good. Because they're the ones with the Pinnacle class, which is similar to Queen Anne, aren't they? Same sort of design ship. So yeah, love to try it. Love to. So I think we're going to finish. We're going to finish. Yes, we will. We're nearly at 8 o'clock. Well, what are you wanting to do? Have you got something you unpacked and you thought if I don't do it now I'm going to forget? Is that
I've
what
run
it
out of
is?
tea is my problem.
See, I'm about to embark on a 24-hour fast, so I'll be eating dinner until 8 o'clock tomorrow night. I finish because I've just finished a Coke Zero and there's probably enough fake sugar in that to so I'm going to have to fast now. It's my last fast before the cruise.
Well, let's say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah.
And we'll be back maybe in a week's time.
Hopefully we'll be back.
Within the week.
Yeah. It'd be
A little
fingers
fingers
crossed. Fingers crossed.
crossed.
So thank you all for joining us once again on a Sunday evening. We really appreciate it. And like I said, if you've got any questions, make sure to fire them across, and we'll try our best to answer them.
If there's any questions about Star, let us know. We can't promise we'll answer them, but we'll try and answer them through our vlogs and stuff like that as we go along.
Yeah, sometimes we'll try and incorporate them into the vlog if we see it enough time. Sometimes we work them in.
Yeah, we do.
So we shall see. So otherwise, it's most exciting. But thank you all for joining us, everybody, and we shall see you all maybe sooner than you think.
Yes. Have a very good week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.